When more is given, more is expected. And only from people who give more, more is expected. So Mahatria, so what should I do? I always have this feeling that I am doing so much more for others than what others are doing for me, and that disturbs me. And how do I come out of this? One story and one reference. When more is given, more is expected. This is the law. And only from people who give more, more is expected. So let us say there is somebody in the family who is not at all expressive of their love. And there is somebody else who is very, very expressive of their love. Interestingly, you will find the one who is very expressive, with them only all fights related to love will happen. Because the one who is not expressive has been given up in their mind. No, he won't. But from whoever gives you more, only from there more will be expected. This is the law of life. So there are employees who are not very sincere, very manipulative. Only when boss is going this side, that side, they will look like working. Otherwise, they will not work. In fact, from morning 9:30 to 5 o'clock, he will be web surfing, WhatsApping, Instagramming, Facebooking, pissing, having coffee, gossiping, all the ing he'll do. From 5 o'clock only he'll start the work. Because in the organization, whoever stays back till 8:39 are considered very hardworking. So in the eyes of the boss, he will simply work only end of the day. So everybody thinks, oh, kitna kaam karta hai, how hardworking he is. You must be very efficient, very systematic, want to have this. So from 9:30 without wasting time, you work till 5:30. You produce humongous, but you leave at 5:30. In fact, you have bad name in the organization. People feel he always leaves early. And that fellow who shows seems to be considered as this. And interestingly, you'll find, because you always deliver results, the next responsibility is dumped on you only, not on him. Whoever delivers more, from there more is expected. Whoever wins the Grand Slam, we are expecting him only to win the next Grand Slam. Whoever scores 100, we are expecting him only to score that. This is an unquestionable outlook towards life. When more is given, more is expected. And only from people who give more, more is expected. So Mahatria, so what should I do? Keep giving most and more. Because life has kept you in a very beautiful state. You are rich by what you give and poor by what you receive. Be glad that you are in a giving state rather than in a receiving state. Be glad that you are not the beggar. You are the giver. Be happy about it. Mahatria, but sometimes I feel that they also should do something for me. No. But we have already established we will not beg from beggars. And this is for you. There was an umbrella. Watch me. There was an umbrella. And all those spikes in that umbrella, they were all having a conversation amongst themselves, saying, what a beautiful life we have. No rain, no sunshine. And look at the stupid canvas. It has to bear the sunshine, it has to bear the rain. It is only taking the entire load on itself. But we have such a beautiful life. Stupid canvas, they all spoke amongst themselves. And it seems the canvas replied, if so many of you have to enjoy the shade, somebody has to take the brunt. And that's what leaders are made of. It's in the canvas set. Leaders take the brunt so that the followers can enjoy the shade. I am glad that I am a leader who is ready to take the brunt as a canvas and not a follower who has to take the shade under a leader. I want you to see as a leader. I want you to see yourself as somebody where you are taking the entire heat and the entire family is basking in your glory of being a giver. And I'm giving you two templates, all of you. Anytime somebody has cheated me, and I've been cheated many times. Anytime somebody has betrayed me, I've been betrayed many times. Anytime that happens, there's a spontaneous whisper from me. In a situation like this, somebody has to commit the wrong and somebody has to suffer the wrong. Thank you, God, that I was in a position where I suffered the wrong and I'm not the one who committed the wrong. If ever you have to execute a choice, that either I have to suffer the wrong or I have to commit the wrong, let me suffer the wrong, but let me not, essentially I'm saying, I'm grateful I was cheated, but I was not the cheat. I'm grateful I was exploited, but I am not the one who exploited somebody else. I'm grateful that I suffered the sin and I was not the sinner. It's a moral high ground I want you to take. If there was ever a situation in your life where somebody had to commit the wrong and somebody had to suffer the wrong, in fact, if you are the one who committed the wrong, that is being forsaken. If you are the one who, somebody has to crucify, somebody has to be crucified. Let me be crucified, but let me not be the one who crucifies. Somebody has to fire the bullet. And the soul of Ahimsa had to be assassinated. In a situation like that, I might as well be Mahatma Gandhi rather than being Nathuram Godse. Might as well let me be Abraham Lincoln who was assassinated than the one who fired the bullet. Thank you, God, that you chose me to suffer the wrong and not the one who committed the wrong. Converse. In any situation, somebody has to receive, somebody has to give. Here I want the reverse. My Lord, let me always be the giver and not the receiver. Two templates. And it's liberating if you can take those moral high grounds.